It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And away we go from Nashville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing on their first play. That finds Ayuk, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Reload!
Running left is Robinson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, that's 19 Lion. Go street.
From the 24. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Ready up.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throw on 3rd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Mevis able to knock it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. A lot of grass ahead. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Go, Shaq.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. They get 22 on that one. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll throw on 1st. Finds his target, Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second and 8. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. 30. Gets the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to the air following the pick 6. It's caught, Ferguson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. One quarter down. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Go, Jack. Go, Jack.
Here's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by Cedric Gray. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face third and 9.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is third and 9. First throw for the backup now. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. This certainly is going to help field position. 26 on the run back. And the Titans will get set to take over. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check, go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19. Hut, hut.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Jaguars football. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Red 23.
They've got a man in motion. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Red on red.
And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set, 3rd down. Lawrence in the pistol. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Hey, easy, route.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running right, it's Williams. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Tight end in motion left. This is reeled in by Reed. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Offense to the line for second down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Here we go.
Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Jaguars driving ahead. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds just before reaching the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll throw it again. Setting up the screen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Ready? Check go.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Got it. Ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
60. Set up. 60 backward. 60 backward. Warrior 70. Hut, hut.
From the 37. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Let's go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go.
They'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Now looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
11, Agate.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Flush down now to his left. Now here he goes. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
All right, here we go. Done.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second. You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Ready up.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throw on third down. That's caught for the first. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. It's caught. Ferguson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go. Shot.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Check go.
From the gun on 3rd down. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Red 23. Silver.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hey, Jupiter.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Hey, easy. Round,
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
30 left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Reed's got it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Hey, run!
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
He's got it on the bootleg. Buying some time left. Took off with it again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Sack! Hut, hut.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go!
From the 42. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his target, Robinson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing it again here. Ferguson there to bring it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Buys time, rolling right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Motioning the tight end now. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And that gives them the lead in the final quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go, go! Go, go!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Hey, hey!
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Garindo. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
Lawrence to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Lawrence throwing here. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go! Check go!
They go play action on 1st. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans push this to an 8-point game. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
On red.
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Easy.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Lawrence in the pistol. On the move, headed right. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Let's go now.
Now they send their back in motion right. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Hey, run!
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Easy, read him, 24, read 24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Touchdown, Jacksonville. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Little for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Smash, smash!
Running left is Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. Shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one gains 7. And the Titans will have a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans lead by only 2. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Set.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Huh.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Come 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. It's caught. Ferguson. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Ready.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ready to go.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Ready.
This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one.
Boys, on it.
Lined up in victory formation, and the Titans take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Ready.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it.
Boys, on it.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this winds up a win for the Titans. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.